When we sat down with Abogada Lorena at our summit earlier this year, she walked us through how she built Rivas and Associates into a powerhouse immigration firm serving Spanish speakers nationwide. And here's what surprised me. She didn't start with radio or any budget at all. I'm Daisy Lopez, a growth specialist here at Abogados Now. We've worked with over 500 law firms nationwide and driven more than $250 million in settlement fees. And we're a Google Premier partner, putting us in the top 3% of agencies in the world. We interviewed Abogada Lorena Rivas at our summit in June 2026 and watched her break down exactly how she built her immigration powerhouse almost entirely through Spanish language marketing.
Before we continue, a quick note and the only break you'll hear in today's episode. Most attorneys know they should be reaching Hispanic clients, but very few do it well. That's where we come in. At Abogados Now, we build authentic Spanish language campaigns that actually get you more cases and grow your practice. So, if you're looking for a new way to get more clients, book a call with our team today at abogadosnow.com. Now, let's get back to the episode.
If you don't know Abogada Lorena from Rivas and Associates, she runs a powerhouse immigration firm in Oklahoma. Rivas and Associates was named in Inc.'s 5,000 list as one of the fastest growing companies in the United States and ranked 31st in the Inc.'s Southwest region. And she currently employs over 100 employees across 3 offices, and her firm is only 6 years old. She's achieved massive success and runs a great law firm. So we'll dive deeper at her marketing playbook. In her early years, there was basically no marketing budget at all. She thought it was too expensive and she had no time. So she started completely free on free channels. She would go live on Facebook to, honestly, nobody, cracking a few live viewers here and there. She told us she was thrilled the first time she cracked 20 people watching. Those free Facebook Lives did something bigger than pool views. They got her comfortable doing live Q&A, which is the exact skill that built her marketing engine. See, Facebook laid an important foundation for her, because after running Facebook Lives and seeing some traction, she decided that her next move was to go to radio for one specific reason: legitimacy. As Lorena put it, anybody can go live on social media, but not everyone gets a chance to go on radio, let alone host a radio show. Most attorneys just buy radio spots. Lorena did something very different and decided to host actual shows. Being on the radio gave her a credibility that social alone could never deliver. The station was vouching for her. She hosts live Q&As where her personality actually connects with the listener. That's how the relationship forms. She reads the vibe of every host and audience, joking around on one and staying formal on another. A lot of people say radio is dead, and to a certain extent, you're right. And Lorena agrees, it's mostly dead as well, except for one audience. See, Hispanics pretty much dominate everything traditional media, and new forms of media as well. But when it comes to radio, Hispanics still very much tune in and vouch for local radio figures. And these viewers are the exact audience that Lorena connects with and converts. We'll post some stats on the screen for you to see. They're listening on the drive to work, on the job site, and on the drive home. That audience is alive and advertising rich. Today, she's running shows on 5 different stations and signing a multi-state syndication deal. To her, this investment is working out and doesn't work out for many other law firms. So we'll begin talking about the economics. Radio economics are shifting. Stations keep getting bought. Well, not too surprisingly for us, but they're being flipped to Spanish because that's where the audiences who still tune in are. Lorena was honest with us about the money, so shout out to her. She mentioned that she started with a single station at around $1,500 a month. Now, she's spending around $20,000 to $30,000 a month on radio. That's the scale she's grown into. Her marketing budget is roughly 10% of revenue. And for you, I'd place it closer to 20 if you really want to grow aggressively. But here's the catch. Radio doesn't work like PPC or a landing page. You have to be patient. Lorena is clear. If you jump in, Commit for a minimum of 6 months to begin seeing the return on your investment. Radio doesn't live in a vacuum. There's a good shift that begins to happen as you begin airing more, as it lifts your digital presence and your digital lifts radio. They're constantly feeding each other. Here's something Lorena noticed. People rarely call and say, I heard you on the radio. But radio is part of why they trust you. So you have to trust it works. And really, the core way to measure this is to leave your channels running pretty stable as you normally would, but track the hours in which leads are coming in. Are they coming in during your live shows in the hour after it ends? Do you see that website traffic started becoming busier? More website conversions, more social media followers after and during shows. But back to trust for a moment, and specifically what content they trust. For Lorena, the shows that actually land are about what the community is afraid of right now. Can I still apply? How do I stay safe? Why is my case taking so long? Sometimes the real work isn't a legal answer at all. It's being a steady, honest voice that gives scared people a little peace. So, if you're not an immigration attorney, your followers are still scared about something. So now that we went over her playbook, here's what any firm can steal from her path. You don't need her current spend to start walking it. If you can't afford the whole radio thing, begin going live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, your self-hosted webinars. Get comfortable. Build the skill. Spend some ad dollars if you want a small boost in these channels. Once you're comfortable and see the self-hosted live shows work, invest in a show for the boosted credibility. Most importantly, Spanish radio is what really drives your boost in engagement. Not so much English, though it can work, especially for employment, workers' comp, and PI. Don't expect radio to work alone. Let it work with your digital, your website, your intake process. Give it time. Abogada Lorena didn't build this by chasing every lead. She built it by showing up and actually solving problems for scared people. The field isn't crowded yet. If you show up with personality, patience, and real service, you can own a market. What Lorena built started at 0, free Facebook Lives, then $15 boosts. The path is open to any firm willing to start small and stay patient. That's how Abogada Lorena built her powerhouse. She started with nothing but comfort on camera, showed up for her community, and let the trust compound. Same path is there for you. If you're serving Spanish speakers and want to explore what channels work best for your local market the way Lorena did, book a call with us. We'll walk through your market, your audience, and where to plant your flag. Talk soon.